first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
This will be caught at about the 5. And the 49ers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a 1st down. They'll run with Mostert, and this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. On 2nd and goal, Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
San Francisco.
From 3 yards out. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco.
Dan Bailey set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
And the Rams now coming out on the field. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down the field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
37-yard line.
Here's White. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Fred Warner.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
35-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the 1st. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they were rallying to
the 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Back at the 12-yard line.
A play fake from Mostert, now Garoppolo. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
Complete.
Garoppolo hustling him back to the line now.
It's a pickup of 6.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers.
Garoppolo's pass complete.
Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers have moved out in front. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Well, this will make it into the end zone, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
L.A. readies for its next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on second down. Goff. He'll drop it underneath to White. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Throwing on third. Goff. Going up top for Kupp. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And maybe a little frustration from Goff as he'll turn and call a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Throwing again is Goff. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Pass incomplete. Out of the end zone.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Rams 17.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Taylor ran to the pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right.
Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Here comes Jimmy Garoppolo now to lead his offense back out there. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, well, get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. Garoppolo on 1st down. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
He's brought down at the
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On play action. Now Garoppolo. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And it's knocked away and incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo got his target, Samuel. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Samson Abukum. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
He was tackled at
a gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, here's Goff. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Quan Alexander. And the return will stop right around the 25.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Mostert. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
At the Rams.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
This pass caught at the 4. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Garoppolo looks to throw. And he holds it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that drive, 4 plays. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Williams to return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now on 2nd and 13. Goff. This one brought in by Jefferson. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Out of the gun. Goff. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Woods. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the 1st down sticks are. Yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing, and if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Goff throwing complete here to Jefferson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, Goff. And this is going to be incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback...
Looking to start for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down 49ers. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
49er ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
9-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
Here's Mostert. And some nice running going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams' 43-yard line. A gain of 3.
I got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. On second down, Mostert. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The Niners on third down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5. Here's Mostert. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
For the point after.
And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. But it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
At the 23-yard.
2nd and 10. Goff again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating. Steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Intentional grounding offense.
That'll be a gain of 15 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Bailey now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
4-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. There's a throw, complete right side to start things out. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play.
6-yard pickup.
But the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Goff now looks to throw.
Chance to scan the field there. It felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And this will be taken at the 13. A little juke. Fights off the defender. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got him in. Complete.
This is my road, baby.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point try by Bailey. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score it. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Van Jefferson was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now Goff. This is White on the screen. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. One last throw here for Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Niners 50.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Niners, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0.